Okay, program number 9. Things are going to change now. Number 9, it says open and close the claw by covering and uncovering the LineFollower. Okay, so that sounds simple, and it is simple, but understanding how to use the LineFollower is going to be a change. And in order to use the LineFollower, you're actually going to have to use the debugger window. And so I'm going to talk about that. New file, copy and paste your pragma. Make sure you have everything you need. So for number 9, open and close the claw by covering and uncovering the LineFollower. So I've got my LineFollower, but I do not have my claw motor. And a lot of kids ask, well, where's the claw motor at? Well, you have to have the claw to use the claw motor. And I have not specified in my motors and sensor setup where the claw is plugged in. So you can plug it into port 1 if you want to. You're not going to use a motor controller if you plug it into port 1. And I would recommend not using port 1 because it really doesn't work that well without a motor controller. So I'm going to say my claw is plugged into port number 4. And this is a 393 motor like usual. So I'm just naming this claw motor, apply, and OK. So now my claw motor has been included. So back to my pseudocode. The first thing that needs to happen is the LineFollower needs to be a specific value. And I don't know what that value is. I have no idea. And so we're going to have to try and figure that out. I do need a while loop because it will not work without the loop. And I'm going to say uncover LineFollower. And when it's uncovered, I'm going to open the claw. And I want that claw, if I just say open claw, it's going to open forever until the LineFollower is covered. And so I'm going to specify how long I want the claw for the motor to run on the claw. So I'm going to say wait 1 second. It may take less than a second, it may take more than a second, but a second is a pretty good starting point. And then when I cover LineFollower, that's when I'm going to close the claw. When I close the claw, I'm going to say wait 1 second. And so I'm saying open and close, but really what I should be saying is turning on or turning off claw motor. So I'm going to say turn on claw motor, and then I'm going to say turn on claw motor in reverse. Okay, so like I said, I'm just thinking through this program. It's actually a little bit more complex than what it appears to be on paper. So I've got my while loop. When I uncover the LineFollower, I want to turn on the claw motor for 1 second, and then I want the claw motor to stop. So turn off claw motor. Same thing is true down here. When I cover the LineFollower, I want to turn on the claw motor in reverse so it closes, and I want to wait for 1 second, and then after that 1 second expires, I want to turn off the claw motor again. Okay, so I've got several things happening here that I need to make sure that I pay attention to. So like usual, I've got my while loop because I want this to happen over and over again. So I'm going to say while 1 equals 1. And now I'm going to start thinking about my LineFollower and what that's going to look like. So the LineFollower is over here in the until section. And I need until light and until dark. So here's the until dark, and here's until light. And so this is actually the inverse of what you would think, opposite, counterintuitive. So when I say until dark, and then I have my threshold, I'm actually saying it's waiting for the darkness to go away. That's how I have to phrase it in order for it to make sense in my mind. So the until dark is actually when it's uncovered. So until darkness goes away, do the thing. Okay, so doing the thing is turning on the claw motor. So start motor with my wait of 1 second, and then I want to stop the claw motor. So claw motor, and we don't want to go really fast, so I just make it 60, make that 1 second, and then I want to stop that claw motor. Okay, now I know what my sensor port is. I specified it as LineFollower. So I'm going to say sensor port LineFollower. But notice I haven't filled in my threshold yet because honestly, I have no idea what that needs to be. Um, in order for me to check to figure that out, I need to just give it a value. And so I'm just going to say 1000 for right now. I don't know what it is though. I have no idea. It depends on the room that you're in, how much light is in the room. There's a lot of factors. So there isn't just an answer for this question. And then I'm going to just copy and paste this code down here. And I'm going to make this 2000. Like I said, I don't know, but it's not going to be until dark. It's actually until light. So when lightness goes away, it's covered. So this is going to be until light. Okay. Start the motor, but I need it to go in the reverse direction and then stop the claw motor. All right. Close curly brace, fix the formatting. And now I have the bones of the program figured out. The next step is to figure out what these values are going to be. So I'm going to compile the program, save it to my desktop, and then the next video I'll talk about troubleshooting and understanding how to solve for what these values are supposed to be.